I'm only here for one thing. It's putting y'all on. Look at this. No space. Open. I'm 6'1". These guys are like 6 inches taller than me. 50%. Green. Another 50 maybe? Heyo. This Jumpshot blend is better than Oscar Robertson. It's a brand new animation in the game. They actually added good animations, guys. They gave us new uppers. These uppers are cracked. Look what I'm shooting. And one. Look what I'm shooting. On the floor. Game winner. Let's get into it. This is better than Oscar ever was. Hey, what's going on, man? It's your boy Tweaky. We're back again. Today's more of a jump shot focused video. I'm going to be teaching you guys how to blend your own jump shots and how to, craft your own custom jump shot so you aren't just, yanking a YouTuber's one with their own perfect timing and trying to adjust to their timing. I'm going to be teaching you guys how to replace Oscar Robertson from last year and showing you my brand new secret Oscar Robertson-esque release that is both faster and higher than Beluba. So if you could drop a like, drop a sub for putting you guys on. Just stick around throughout the year. I'm gonna keep putting you guys onto the best comp advice. Get that Beluba shit out of your jump shot. Let's go. Oh yeah, and one more quick little disclaimer before I dive in. I do like my jump shots always on the faster, snappier, quick side. So a lot of players, if they use my jump shot, they'll find it too fast. If you're getting lates consistently, it just means that the jump shot's too fast for you. So if you take my jump shots and you're consistently getting lates, what I recommend is just blend it more towards the Oscar Robertson releases that I'll be showing you, or the slower releases that I'll be showing you. Don't take my exact percent if it's too fast for you. Just blend a little bit more towards Oscar and you'll be golden. Thank you. Let's get into it. All right, man. You see we're here on my 6'1". We're going to start with the short guard, right? So let me just go in, create a custom jump shot, just to do a little demonstration for you guys, right? So first, my base that I use is Cam Thomas. The reason why I like Cam Thomas, right? It might not have the easiest visual cue. It might not be like the easiest to hit if you're wide open necessarily. Allen Iverson is a really good one for that. But what Cam Thomas is essentially off-brand Patty Mills, the Walmart Patty Mills. So if you're looking to get off shots in the tightest possible windows with a defender on you and get the lowest possible contest, that's Cam Thomas. Cam Thomas basically has the best blend of height and speed in the game other than Patty Mills. So when a contest comes, you will get the lowest possible contest and have the best chance of actually greening the shot in tight windows. So what am I using though for my uppers this year, right? What I'm going to put you guys onto first is Collin Sexton. Now, Collin Sexton has been a really meta and popular release over the past two 2Ks, but it has not been in the role of Oscar Robertson, right? Normally what you've done in the past 2 years is put on Oscar Robertson and then blended about 10 to 20% of Collin Sexton into it just to speed it up a little bit, make it able to get off in tighter windows. Take the height of Oscar Robertson, right? Oscar Robertson was a very high average speed release, and blend it with Collin Sexton, which is an average height, very fast release, and then the mix of those two gave you an extreme speed with extreme height, right? So Collin Sexton I'll put you guys onto, but you don't want, I would say, more than 30% Collin Sexton because your shot will become too low when contests come. So slot 2 is where I'm going to put in my Oscar Robertson replacement, right? First off, everybody knows Beluba, right? Beluba is what most people are using for Oscar Robertson, but don't click off yet, right? That's not what I'm going to put you guys only onto on this short guard. So for something like this, I would probably do about 20% Sexton, right? But you'll see right there, that A+ is not all the way full on release speed. So what I found for short guard, right? I play 6'1" guard this year. Beluba's a great release and all, but it's just a little bit too slow if you're on a shorter build to actually get it off in the tightness of windows that I like to shoot my jump shots in, right? Like, if I'm shooting jump shots that I like to shoot standstills, even in slight contests, Beluba will give me a higher contest number than I like, just because it is a little bit slower than stuff like Oscar Robertson used to be, right? So what do I prefer on instead of Beluba, right? Let's take a look at those grades right there. First, let me put you guys onto Lou Dort, right? Now, how did I find Lou Dort? It's because I took Collin Sexton at 20%, right? And I blended every single other release in the entire game on short guard on 6'1" to 6'4", and Lou Dort gave me the best speed and height both with it. You can see that it got higher. The release height from Beluba and the speed both got higher. Ready? Let's go back to Beluba, right? Look at the release height and the release speed at the bottom right. Look, they both go down. So everybody's using Beluba, but this Lou Dort will not only make your jump shot faster, it'll make your jump shot higher, and it lowers your defense immunity. But those two categories on the right don't fucking matter, dog. I'm here to tell you, those two categories don't matter. Release height, release speed, that's all you should care about with your jump shot. From someone who has made multiple videos putting out like 50 to 60 to 80% contests for 10 plus minutes straight on the last two 2Ks, someone who can consistently shoots in faces, height and speed is all you should care about, right? So for short guard, what the two releases you should be looking for are Lou Dort or Beluba. If you think Lou Dort's a little bit too fast for you, like, I'm not gonna lie, this shot still feels a little bit fast for me. With Lou Dort, I have to blend it down to 15 or 14 sexton. Around there is where it finally feels okay, and even then it's a little bit fast still. So some of you guys are definitely gonna like Beluba more. If you like that snappier jump shot though, and you want to get it off in tighter windows, you'll like Beluba here in this place, right? You could even do something really crazy and do like Dort here, right? And then up here, do something like Beluba 15% to get the height and speed of Dort, and then just slow it down a little bit to your natural speed, right? So this jump shot right here might actually be even better than the Colin Sexton Beluba that everyone likes to use. But again, this is what I'm going to put you guys onto for short guard. Those three releases as a blend, think of it like this. Sexton is the one that you're going to use to speed it up, right? If you want just a really fast, really high release, you're going to want Lou Dort. If you want one that's a little bit slower and smoother, but still has similar properties to Lou Dort, you're going to want Beluba. So really though, any combination of those three releases and you should be buttergreen, able to shoot over stuff, able to do quite a lot well in the park. Now let's get into some 6'5" replacements for Oscar. Get in here, just make a new jump. You know what, I'll just go with my custom jump shot already. First replacement for Oscar Robertson I'll put you guys onto, Patrick Baldwin Jr. You can see right here with this blend of 75% Patrick Baldwin Jr., I have a good solid A release height right there. And that's with Ray Allen, or a jump shot that's not extremely high, honestly. Like, you could find bases that'll probably give you A+ for sure with Patrick Baldwin Jr. mainly blended. First quicker release, kind of in place of the Colin Sexton. We're looking at Sadiq Bey. Sadiq Bey, you can see here I have 25%. This will speed it up, but it'll lower down your jump shot. So Patrick Baldwin is in place of the Oscar Robertson from last year, which is essentially getting you height. Sadiq Bey will speed it up. So what I recommend, right, you hop in, say you want to test out this exact jump shot. First off, you have a different base. You can test, like, Carmelo Anthony is really popular this year, right? Like, you could do Carmelo Anthony with this to start, right? Whatever you want. But the main thing is you're testing releases, right? If you're trying to blend your jump shot with your releases, say you go into the my court with your base on and these two releases. If you're consistently shooting earlies, you're going to want to blend more Sadiq Bey, right? Because that means you're consistently early on the green window. You're going to want to go faster on your jump shot, move that green window up to where you're consistently shooting it at. It means the jump shot's too slow for you, right? So that's when I would do something like go more Sadiq Bey. Now, if you're at 75-25 and it's still a little bit too fast for you, maybe go down to like 80 Sadiq Bey. Maybe go down to 15 Sadiq Bey. But those are only the first two releases. So you could also replace this one right here, Charles Bassey. Now you can see the height basically did not change. We're going back to Patrick Baldwin Jr. right now. Look at the release height and speed. You can see the height's higher on this. Defensive immunity is a lot lower. I like Patrick Baldwin Jr., but Bassey is another great Oscar Robertson-esque release that gives you that really high wrist flick up over the top while still giving you good speed. Now let's replace Sadiq Bey so you guys have another fast jump shot blend to test, right? Or another fast release to kind of mix in and see what you guys like best, right? Here we go. Kyle Korver. Now Kyle Korver is another popular upper release. So I've tested some other good upper releases from past years, right? I'm talking about Tari Eason. I'm talking about Hachimura. Those were meta both in 24 and 25. They had decent releases. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I would probably stick with just either Bassey or Baldwin Jr. for your slower / higher release. and then blend it with either Bay or Corver, whatever you feel. You can see like I'm getting some good solid like release heights and stuff with Hachimura, but it looks like they slowed down Hachimura quite a lot on the upper release. It used to actually be as fast as Corver, but yeah. So I would, for 6'5" to 6'9", Bassy and Baldwin Jr. are definitely your two best upper releases. I use Baldwin Jr. I know a lot of players like Glock 19 though, they use Bassy, so you're not going to really go wrong with either of those. But again, I wouldn't really use Hachimura. I would definitely go something else on this other upper release. I prefer Sadiq Bey. Corver is good too. Whatever you guys feel is best for your custom blend. Alright, finally, man, let's look at some 7-footer jumpers. So for the base that I use Isaac. A lot of people use Isaac. Just the best height combination will at 7'4" to shoot over everything. It just makes 7'4s broken essentially. For the Oscar replacement at 7'4", I just recommend using Beluba. If you use it on short guard in the stage, you can use it on tall guard too. And then the speed up that I use is Jeremiah Robinson Earl. Now the perfect blend for me is 56 Beluba, 44 Jeremiah Robinson Earl. You can see if I go more Earl, it speeds it up over time, right? So I think that Earl is for me the best speed up in place of Colin Sexton. If this was a short guard, that's the Colin Sexton one. This is the Oscar Robertson one. Now let's get into some more clips of what 7'4" can do with this jump shot and small guard.
Treat them.